How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption, and yes, it's been a while, so let's get recording. We've got a lot to go over. I've got a good amount of time, so I'm going to record on all three accounts. I'll jump into my free-to-play, which is my fourth account that I've kind of changed, and you'll see that shortly. But let's get through the intro. Let's talk about the PC version. I'm going to have a little rant about that first because I dislike it. There it is. I will go over why. I'm probably missing some features that make it better, but there's things that are missing that I really liked about the last PC version, and I'm disappointed they changed it. They don't even give you an option to do it. So let's get through the intro. Let's talk about first the PC version, then we're going to work our way from my newest account to my oldest account, and we'll talk about each. I will have cards down below so you can scroll and jump to whichever account you're more interested in. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the in-game messages. People on my Discord, thank you very much. Lots of videos to come, but summer is difficult. We'll get into all that. Let's get through the intro. Here we go. Okay, so first off, why aren't I recording very often? Well, it's summer break. The kids are in a lot of sporting activities. I get home from work. And thankfully, my wife's shift got canceled tonight, which is why I'm recording. Because typically, I would take both my kids to jiu-jitsu. They'd be there for about an hour and a half. We come home, we eat dinner really quickly, and then we go to my son's swimming lessons because he's actually done quite well, and he's increasing his, I guess they're levels? No, I shouldn't call them levels. That's probably what they are, though. Yeah, he's increasing his levels in swimming lessons, so we thought he was going to be in it for 2 weeks, but he keeps passing his levels. So I think we're on week 4 or 5 now, so he's doing good, but of course it leaves no time for recording. By the time we get home, we're wiped, or if I have a free night and it's sunny outside, I'm on the deck having a beer, literally having a beer, a Rye and Coke, enjoying our Rise of Kingdoms on my phone. So there will be sporadic times where I'm not able to record in the summertime, and that I'm realizing now. Come September, when my kids go back to school, it'll be regular. It'll be business as usual. I will have a lot more time. They'll be in bed a lot earlier because school wipes them. So there'll be a lot more episodes coming up. Okay, let's talk about the PC version. First off, everything's in the wrong spot. It was brutal. I logged in, the PC version had changed, and it just total disappointment. There's some weird things you can do with selecting. You can see the mouse there, which is nice. I like the change in the mouse. It looks kind of like an arrow or something. I don't know exactly what it is. You can't really zoom in on it, but it's different. That's cool. F1 and F2 no longer work. It just selects your troops up at the top here. So I don't know how to select everybody in open field, and I don't know how to select everybody in my field of view, which before was F1 and F2, which was so easy. Another complaint is you can't zoom in and out with the right mouse click anymore, which I used a lot, especially because I fight in what I call arcade mode like this, using F1 and F2 to fight made it so simple. Now we're stuck with the mouse scroll wheel, which is awful. Like the field of view, you can't make it perfect. You kind of have to play. There we go. You kind of have to play with it to get a good field of view for even barbarians or field fighting. I don't like it. There's a lot of options to it, and I get that. I haven't gone through all the options. I did try selecting this, and it was awful. I did, play around with these. Really seems complicated. Add selected troops to formation 1. I don't know. I haven't dug into this yet. I will eventually. Shortcuts, again, you can use spacebar, great, to get to your city, or you can just click the button. That's pretty easy too. So I don't know. I don't think that's very good. What is this? Camera down. Okay, page up and page down. Does that do anything? Is that like a... No, that's like the mouse wheel. Wow, there's no... Like, I'm clicking it once and it goes a couple times. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. So definitely not impressed with the update. You can change the movement speed and the camera zoom speed. It does not help. I did get rid of the screen edge movement speed up. That is terrible when you go into chat and you leave your mouse like up at the top. It just... I have it disabled and it's still doing it. I did have it disabled, right? Like shortcuts, control settings, screen edge movement speed up. When enabled, camera move speed up increases when cursor... Oh, okay. So, no, I clicked the wrong one. So that's on me. That's my bad. Thankfully, it's gone now. Kind of annoying. Okay, there's my little rants. There's an update on why I'm not posting videos. There is an update on my view on the PC version update. The chat's somewhat fixed, but really not. I kind of shot myself in the foot, kind of. Like, it wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't bad. It was more funny than anything else. And I won't open chats because I don't want to give anything away. But actually, you can see my chats now. I have to move things around again. This is AC in a new kingdom. Not overly concerned about it, but I am going to change that before we go to any other kingdom, just so I'm not showing that. So everything's moved, which is really unfortunate. And what happened with chat is you think you're typing in one chat, but actually it changes, and it was changing from personal chats to kingdom chat. So I typed a message, hit enter, and it just changed into kingdom chat. No joke, it did it to me a couple times. I'm not going to show you because I have a lot of chats that are open, and you just don't need to see that. But it's just, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. I know the chat was broken in the last version. I get that, but it was better than this. In my opinion, it just was. Okay, we'll add a card at the bottom here because we're going to change to 2826. My newest account. We're doing pretty good. The reason I haven't pushed power, and yes, I know I have no kill points. I get it. This is a super peaceful kingdom, well organized, super happy to be here. I changed to Germany so that I could get the troop training speed up and the action point recovery. I'm not sure what I'm going to change to for KVK Season 1. I'm using Archer Commanders, most likely just one. I'm going to run 3 marches. It's going to be, and I mentioned this before, Kusunoki Imhotep, until I get YSG, of course. And then it's going to be Bjorn Sun Tzu, and it's going to be Mina and Baybars. Great murder ball marches for KVK Season 1, in my opinion. And they're doing good in Sunset Canyon as well. Not doing the best, because there's whales with Hannibal and such that you're just not going to beat. But they're doing really good. So I'm on the fence of France for, obviously, the healing speed and the special troop type for infantry, which is really good for health. Or do I try something totally different, Egypt or Ottoman Empire? You know, I've really got to think about it. I'm not 100% set yet. I've got a lot of time. I'm not too worried about it. I'll be Germany for a while now. We're still, it's on the wrong side. We're still a ways, and there we go, from even getting the temple. We're still 4 or 5 days away from getting the lost temple. So we got lots of time. Power wise, I haven't been pushing power for many reasons. One, I've been very busy on my other accounts. I have Season of Conquest on my main account in 1937, which we will talk about, and on my alternate account in 2396. Excuse me. So it's been busy. I haven't pushed power, but that's not actually a bad thing because we don't have the Lost Temple yet. So we're missing out on kingdom buffs and titles. So I would rather wait for kingdom buffs and titles before pushing power. I could have more resources, but my farm is pretty loaded. Hopefully nobody's watching and goes and zeros it. So I should probably empty that pretty soon. I'm doing pretty good on resources. Gold, as you can see, I've got 35 million. I've got a lot of resources in here ready to push. I'm not worried about that. I've got a good amount of speed ups in here. Like, that's going to get me pretty far. What I'm going to push is mostly troops, to be honest with you. I'm going to do tech, and I'll show you that. I'm going to do some more war tech. I'm just doing this right now because everything else I can do in here are longer. I'm going to wait for the temple before I can get scientists and a kingdom buff with a 15% research rune. I think that's very important. But I can't really do any more of these until I upgrade my city. I've done as much as I can until Academy 24. I am slowly working towards getting this to level 23. Not using speed up, so it's just going to take some time. I have enough resources. I build them as I go. And I'm just doing, you know, the farm to keep my builders going. I think that's, for the long game, that's a good idea. Just keep them working. But besides that, I did my wall, which took up most of my resources. I had quite a bit yesterday, and then now I don't. So there's that, gear-wise and commander-wise. So I'm going to have to catch up quite a bit with Guardians. But I'm running 3 marches, and my 3 marches are getting close to level 60. Obviously, Kusunoki being the highest. Bjorn, I am, of course, stuck with stars. Everybody knows that pain. I don't really need to worry about legendary stars. I've already got Mina unlocked to 6 stars, which is fantastic. And I've got quite a few more sitting around just waiting for YSG so I can unlock them to, 5511 as soon as possible. So I'll save on to those in case I don't get lucky with the star trick. But besides that, they're doing pretty good. I have been approaching this differently. So I have skill levels that are pretty equal amongst all of my 3 main commanders here. I haven't been working Imhotep as much as I should, and Baybars is a slow progression as well. The reason I haven't expertise them is because I'm going to get these from gold keys. So I don't want to use universals when I know I'm going to get them from gold keys. So I'm waiting until the last minute to finish these and expertise these commanders so that I can hopefully finish Kusu, Bjorn, Sun Tzu, Baybars, Imhotep, maybe Joan of Arc. That would be nice. Belisarius would be nice in case I get to go farm hunting. Even something like Herman. Honestly, I would like, if I have an archer civilization, I think it would be very strong with very simple gear in KVK Season 1. So I'm going to play around with it. I want to be able to expertise as many epic commanders as I can to try them out. I think there might be some combinations in here that will work and haven't been used very often. This gear right here, honestly, when I compare it to everything else that's in there for epic, like you're talking 8% archer health for a commander's heavy armor, which is very easy to craft and very easy to specialize and not very expensive on gold. You're talking 8% archer defense for Greaves of the Exile. Again, easy to craft, get, not very expensive. I would love to get this at specialized, but I wasn't lucky. There's the boots that are better than this are legendary, and I don't think I'll be crafting legendary anytime soon. Gloves, unfortunately, there's not very good gloves out there until you reach legendary. So 3.5% health is probably the best I'm going to get for a while. This is good. I think my Mina gear obviously needs some work, but obviously Dark Lords would be best here. Boots wise, I don't know. I think this might be the best once it's specialized. March speed, I get the two-piece set bonus. Health, I don't know. The other boots really just give attack until you get into legendary. Actually, I think all of them are attack. If I go into blacksmith under boots, the archer set cloud racers here, 5.5% to attack. This is 8% to attack. And okay, 7.5% health. So Boots of the Hellish Wasteland will obviously be the only probable upgrade. There's no reason for me to do Cloud Racers at 5.5% attack when I'm getting, I think, 3.5% health. I would rather take the health. Right or wrong, maybe it's wrong for KVK Season 1. I have other things I can forge. And I'm actually saving a lot of material right now, which is really good. I want to do Golden Age. That's a pretty big upgrade from the Staff of the Lost. Maybe I'll get lucky with specialization, but I won't hold my breath. Heart of the Saint would be a great upgrade from the Vanguard's Halberg, although it's not even that great because Vanguard's Halberg is fantastic. Man, especially specialized, it's crazy. So yeah, there's the gear that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll be able to do 4 marches. The commander, everything's wrong down there. It just seems so wrong. Been playing this game for a very long time, like over 3 years. So for things to move around, it's gonna, especially going back and forth between iPhone, because the iPhone is still the same, it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Anything else commander wise? No, I don't think so. Gathering commanders, 37. Pretty basic stuff. I have obviously Joan of Arc with gathering talent trees. Nothing crazy going on there. That's commanders. That's my city. That's what I have. My goals are pretty much the same. 3 field fighting marches. I need a lot more troops. I will show you that now. I obviously want to shoot for CH25, which I think is totally achievable as a low spending account. I want to shoot for 400,000, at least 400,000 infantry, cavalry, and archers. It's a lot of troops for KVK Season 1, but it allows me to have 50% troop expansion at CH25, which is 300,000 troops, with 100,000 for filling my hospital. You don't want to be clearing your hospital every 5 seconds, unless you're in Season of Conquest with T5. Then you just kind of have to, especially if you swarm rallies. That hurts. There we go. That's this account, guys. It's doing, honestly, I think it's doing well. I gotta kill barbarians shortly, and I'm gonna have time after this because, yeah, we'll just have time. But let's just send out some barbarians. Obviously, presets being your best bet, you guys. Just having it ready to go. My primary march being low hard, just because he's gonna heal, so he's gonna be the tank. I probably should have put more troops into Ethelfled, but that's all right. There we go. We'll just do that. I'm going to quickly add a photo to the bottom left before I switch my account. I'm going to go into quickly my free-to-play account in 2563. And I say quickly because it has become a farm. It will not fight in light versus dark. I'm kind of just over having 4 accounts. It's just too much work. Even 3 accounts at times is just, it's a lot. Especially when I'm talking about recording as well. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. So let me put that image in here and we will be right back. Okay, that was just a quick solution. My logo, obviously, easy to grab. Hit the wrong button there. Let's just go, I'm just gonna send them off and then we're gonna switch accounts. That way I'm not, if I don't log in a couple minutes, at least my AP is not maxing out. Obviously got to do a lot of Guardians on that account. I will catch up on it as Season of Conquest comes to an end on my other accounts. I will get there. Okay, Contemption McFly. Still that name. Probably never going to change it. Why would I? It's just a waste of gems or alliance credits. And it's just going to be a farm. It was a fun account. You can 100% do free to play in this game without a doubt, as long as it's your main focus and you have farms. As long as you have a bunch of farms and your main focus is this account, you will have no problems being free to play up to Season of Conquest. Once you hit Season of Conquest, I don't know why I'm buying this other stuff. It's really not needed. You kind of get wrecked, unfortunately. But you can still fill rallies and garrisons and actually have a lot of fun. And I did in my 2396 account. I didn't get to live stream it, but it was a lot of fun. I only ran Alex YSG, but I got to be in some pretty wicked rallies. So I hope to be able to record that in the future. It was fun. Okay, 2563, fantastic kingdom, peaceful. They're going to get a lot of migrants coming in very soon. I think it actually opens in like 14 hours, something like that. And it already has light versus dark as new season has arrived. They just got out of KVK season 2. So that's pretty cool how quick it comes. So people already have something to look forward to. Not going to change much on this account. It's going to stay in this farm. And hopefully I can bring an account here in a few hours. But as we know, and as I've had as a video, is that the migration mechanics are awful. They've changed a bit, but as you can see, there's 509 registered. I don't understand. Yeah, of course, I can't immigrate. 509 registered. I honestly don't understand what that means. Kingdom, yeah, so it's still in there. I don't know how people register. That would be good to know. 509 registered. Very strange. They must be same season migration. If maybe you're in the same season, there's a different selection here. I don't know. So same season immigration power cap to 25 million. So a lot of people can come in. That doesn't use the quota, which doesn't show right now because it refreshes in 14 hours, which will be 30 for cross-season migration with cross-season immigration power cap of 100 million. That means that anybody under 100 million within those 30 spots can migrate in as soon as this timer is gone. And anyone who wants to use one of these special migration tickets has to be over 100 million power. So those special migration tickets, because they've selected this setting before the end of KVK, they're able to bring in a bunch of whales afterwards, which is really cool. Okay. I think this is pretty much it. I have a gather. No, I don't have a gatherer out. We need to send that because if I do get lucky enough to get an account in here, then at least I have a farm, because you can't bring back farms for KVK season 2 or 3 anymore without using one of those 30 spots if you're cross season migration. So having a farm here is actually going to work out really well. And of course the farming commanders are all level 40 because I spend a lot of time on this account. It could use some gear, but I'm going to need that gold. Okay, I've already done all of that. I don't know how important this is, but we'll just grab it anyways. There's some extra goodies in there. that's this account. I'm sorry if people were wanting I'm sorry if people wanted me to continue on this free-to-play account. It just doesn't make sense unless it's your actual full-time focus. You can't do it. Okay, let's jump over to 2396, my secondary account, I guess I should call it. I shouldn't call it alt because I've got several alts. I think this is my second biggest focus. Third being 2826. Man, I got to write that one down. I keep forgetting it. This is definitely my second focus. It's coming along quite nicely, to be honest with you. I could definitely use some more legendary gear. I could definitely use better commanders, but Alex isn't too bad. You know, Eternal Knight's pants with Iconic Crystal would be great. I've got 2 sitting in my inventory. The shield's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think it's worth it to get anything else. I think the health is fantastic. Now, what I'm definitely going to be doing is, and hopefully I'm very close to getting my first what is this? Legendary accessory blueprint, Season of Conquest blueprint. I guess they're not all Season of Conquest because Greatest Glory and Concealed Dagger can be used in KVK 1, 2, and 3, I believe, as long as it comes up in Holy Knight's Treasure again, which it doesn't always come up in. What I'm going to get, I honestly don't know. Ring of Doom or Horn of Fury is something you're never not going to want to use on pretty much every commander. So it'll most likely be one of those two. I don't think I'm going to go for anything else as my first one. I'm really on the fence whether it should be Horn of Fury or Ring of Doom. I think as having only one field fighting march as kind of like a support march out there with Alex's expertise, it might be better to use Horn of Fury so that I'm casting that expertise skill more often for my allies who are actually doing good damage, because the damage I do isn't fantastic. Hall of Heroes, I did lose over 600,000 T4 troops in the first war. Wasn't terrible. Kill wise, I don't think I did great. Yeah, definitely did not do very good. 779,000 kills. Just, it's very hard with one march with T4 troops. I really should push T5, and I'm getting close. Very close to T5. I have to finish this, and that's it. I could do infantry after this. As soon as I get Medical Corps, I can do infantry, which is pretty sweet. And that could be a lot of fun. It's going to cost me a lot of gold, but it could be a lot of fun. And it'll be better for joining rallies and garrisons. I'm almost done with the fog. Thank goodness. Oh no, I went too far. Oh, now the fog's gone. We'll just send these out a little spaced apart. Almost done. Very close. Just got this little patch left. A couple little spots over here. And then we'll be done with fog. Not really in any hurry because some of the Bastions quests are clearing fog and very easy, and you get a decent amount of crystals for it. Really easy to do. These are the ones I have going right now, so I've got a lot, but I ran out. I've just been doing the resets, so if you click on it, I'm not going to reset that because grabbing 3 runes is really easy. You get 5 refresh chances, and I think they're 10-minute cooldowns in between, so it's pretty good. What else do we got? We got some gold chests, all VIP and gems. And I think that was gold keys too. I could definitely use those. That was fantastic. Thank you, Saint Kazami. Very nice. Much appreciated. There we go. We've cleared that off. I should do this, and maybe I can get some rewards out of it if I get high enough. No, nothing great. 13,100. Definitely not going to get great rewards, but I'll get something out of it. Honestly, just burning a lot of action points. I've used quite a few. I still have a lot left to burn, but for honor roll, 12th. Swiggy, wow, 108,000. That's impressive. Man, do you sleep? That's really good. Let's see, what else do we got here? Anything else? Not really. Crystal Tech, obviously. I got way too many crystals from Kakarot, and I haven't even used all of these, but I don't want to use these speed ups. I would rather use them for research. Like, it's definitely a different style of gameplay. I'm kind of just waiting for each, and when there's a rune, I'll go grab it. It's just a bummer trying to get them. And then even upgrading your Crystal Research Center, I could use building speed ups, but I also want to trade those for training speed ups every KVK. So it's kind of like a bummer having to do that. That's why it takes so long to get Season of Conquest accessories. I've got the crystals. Thanks for the updates, Lilith. But I don't have the speed ups to use to get the crystal tech fast enough. It's just not going to happen. Okay, what else do we got? I don't think anything else. You know, we got level 5 passes coming soon. That's pretty sweet. I have no idea if that means warp. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't review the map very often. I just look for calendar events and talk to people when I see something coming close and ask if there's going to be war or not. That's pretty much it. Besides that, that's this account. It's doing pretty good. It needs more kills, but it's hard to get kills in Season of Conquest with one field fighting march. So we'll get there. In time, we'll get there. At least they're T4 and T5 mostly. Not a feeding account, that's for sure. But eventually we'll get there. Okay, I think that's it for this account. Let's go to my main account after I send some quick gatherers out because, and it's weird gathering stone, but because I'm doing so many barbarians I have enough cavalry to do 5 cavalry marches that it burns a lot of stone. Honestly, healing the hospital with cavalry is obviously just stone, and troops, I've got plenty of cavalry to send out. So it's funny that I'm lacking stone on this account because I sure ain't on my main. Anything I need to collect before I jump over? Yes, I've got free stuff that I do not want to give up on. Dang, I didn't finish wood. Obviously I want the sovereign key, and then I'm going to go for these because the next commanders, if they come out, it's going to be Alex, Saladin, Edward, and Tommy most likely. Alex, Constantine, Saladin, Khan, Edward, and Tommy. Sorry. That should be the next commander. So I definitely want to save up, especially since I'm running Alex. I didn't do this. So be it. Really don't have much to build anyways. I should be getting close to finishing this. Actually, how many days was that? Was that just 1 day long? Dang, that's kind of a bummer. Definitely don't have enough time for 10 minutes. But what could I upgrade? I could do this and get it, but man, that's a lot of resources. I don't think it's worth it. No, I'll just leave it. Okay, let's jump over to my next account. We'll talk about my main. Okay, on my main account now, just obviously I have my barb marches out. I should probably be gathering gold right now, but we've got some action points in a couple minutes here from free for daily, 500 each day. Let's run through and grab all this stuff from the mysterious merchant because she's about to disappear. And we'll get her reset again, which is pretty sweet. Lucerne scroll looks so different. Oh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. We're going to get some goodies from there. Nothing fantastic, but working our way up. I think it's pretty cool that they put Milky Way in there, especially for newer players going into KVK Season 1. If you're focusing on archers, oh buddy, that's dope. Okay, blacksmith. Am I forging anything? No, I actually got to forge my Ring of Doom, which was awesome. I have it on Ramses for right now because I was running Ramses YSG, hiding Naboo because this KVK, the enemy loved Naboo. So I had Boudica Naboo, which actually worked really good, and Ramses YSG, which also worked really good. And then I was running Harold and Alex, Scipio and Richard, and I know not many people will like that, but that's how I ran it. Guan, Leo, and Richard Ethel. Oh no, I was running, who was I running as my 6th March? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who was my 6th March? Was it? Who? Oh, sorry. It was Constantine Mulan. I was trying to figure that out because I changed my gear around just for probably Sunset Canyon or Lost Canyon, one or the other. So I was running Constantine Mulan, which never does fantastic on trades, but you have to remember you're buffing your other marches and you're buffing your allies. It works really good. Okay. Oh, this KVK is over. It's done. We lost. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's pretty obvious. We are pushed back. I'm surprised they're not further over here. So it looks like we still have territory out in Dimbokro. But we're pretty much out of bastions. We're going to get locked in. We've been told to just go back to Z4. And that's the end of it. So that's the end of it. That's it. KVK is over. I live streamed a good 9 hours of the first war. And then from there, it was pretty much downhill from there. But we're here now. So the next focus is, what do I do on this account? I don't know. we can wait. It's going to be a long time before the next KVK. We're talking 21 days, skipping 3 to 4 times for the next KVK. That's a long time. No, I don't have a huge amount of resources. I've got a good amount of resources, but not huge. I definitely used a lot of resources. Probably shouldn't have used as many as I did because I have a lot in my storehouse right now, but we'll see what happens. I honestly don't know what to do with this account right now. Should I stay or should I go? I don't know. And yeah, this will upset some people. Yeah, I know. I get it. But I got to figure out what I want to do with this account. It's a fantastic account. It's a lot of fun. I don't like skipping KVKs so much. I'm not a huge whale, so I understand the resources behind it. I got a lot of farms though. So I think I could farm pretty well if I focused on farming a lot more than I do now, because I don't really need to. I could get a lot of resources. I'm thinking about moving this account out of 1937. And hopefully I don't get zeroed for saying this. I highly doubt it. I think people will respect my choices, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I'm thinking a newer kingdom might be fun. I'm not sure what newer kingdom that will be. I haven't looked around, but I am considering it. This kingdom is fantastic. I love 1937. I just think I need something new. Honestly, just new. Something different to enjoy more. I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's probably because we just lost KVK, so I'm probably in a little bit of a slump, but I think it might be time to move this account. I've been here for a long time, you guys. A long time. Since the beginning of this kingdom, I had an account in here, which is now a farm. But since this kingdom came to be, let's just see how old this is. 1937, Kingdom of Sound. I have been here. Is that true? Have I been here for 792 days? Holy moly. That's crazy. I have been in this kingdom for 792 days. I've had my main account here since KVK Season 2. Actually, since KVK Season 1 ended. Because before, you could still migrate between KVKs and they didn't have these Season of Conquest cross-season migration things. 792 days. That's a long time. It's a long time. It's an older kingdom. I think it just might be time to move. I think it might be. But let's see what happens. It's probably just the downward spiral of defeat. And we lost. The enemy beat us. They beat all of our allies. There's no question about it. We had some great fights. We had some great reports. We just didn't have the activity. We just didn't. They had more players. They had more troops. They had some really strong whales. Some that melted my marches, which is always fun, I think, is to see how badly you can get your butt kicked even as a medium spender. It's fun. It's interesting. Okay, reset just happened. Is there any... I don't know if there's anything else to go over on this account, you guys. I've got a couple iconic crystals that I'll be getting soon for more gear. I think I have one still, or two still, from the recent update, which was pretty sweet. Do I still have those? Because I have so many legendaries crafted. System... No, it's got to be... Where was it? It can't be too far. It was just... no. Is it this one? No. Here we go. So Snappy Dresser, I think, is 12 legendary pieces, and then Wardrobe Upgrade is 24, and then it goes on from there, and then Special Talents as well is another thing. So I only got 2. I know some whales here got like 8, which is crazy. Oh, I can't get that yet because I have to reset the game, which I still think is bizarre. They haven't fixed that yet. But yeah, we are going to save Universal Commander Sculptures until the next generation of commanders come out. I think that is the best choice right now. I may push Pakal if it warrants it. I do like getting him from Mightiest Governor because that's really the only Mightiest Governor commander that I'm interested in at this point in time. So we'll see what happens commander-wise. Gear-wise, I'm going to go back to focusing on gear, like actual gear, not legendary accessories, because I have so many. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Yeah, would it be nice to have some more to fully finish it? For sure, but I would also like to finish some more gear and get some more iconic crystals from it, because it's most likely that I'm going to finish those 6 achievements, because I've already finished 2 for crafting legendary gear, far before I get enough special talents to get iconic crystals from. Because special talents in the world of a medium spender is when you get lucky, or you focus on one March's gear. Like if I focus just on Boudica's gear, okay, I could refine them quite a bit and probably get it up within, a year. Sadly, but it's true. So yeah, I'm going to focus on gear. I'm going to get another archer set for Ramses, and hopefully the next archer commanders, depending on who they are. I want to get Eternal Knight's pants and some more legendary gear for my infantry marches. Definitely another helm or 2, because I run 4 infantry marches. Although maybe that will change to cavalry. I really do need to think about Nevsky. I don't think it's too late to work him, but let's see what the next generation's like. Nevsky might still be the best after the next gen. You never know. We'll see what happens. I got a lot to do. I've got a lot to focus on. I got a lot to think about, and we'll see what happens. There's a lot more content coming. Like I've said, it's just summertime is not the best time to produce content, just based on my, how should I say it? Based on everything else outside of Rise of Kingdoms. It just doesn't work. September comes, school's back in, it'll be a different story. I think that's it. We're working this. I love this event. I think it's fantastic. Getting these rewards is so nice. Definitely worth the money on this account. I wouldn't do it on my low spending account in 23.96. Not worth it. Besides that, I'm almost VIP 17. Really looking forward to that. If we had some more gold chests here, I'd be there a lot faster. But man, that all damage plus 5% and training speed increase. Yes, please. I will not be VIP 18 anytime soon, so I'm not overly concerned about getting there. But the all damage 5% is huge, and I'm looking forward to getting there. More than gems when it comes around will likely be VIP points, just to help me push there faster. Hopefully get there by probably not the next KVK, but the KVK after that. And I almost finished Legendary Tavern. That's pretty sweet. I'll get to choose a commander that I'll never use, but at least unlock it and get those 10 gold sculptures from the pop-up bundle. I don't think there's anything else, guys. I think that's it. I'll be able to claim these as soon as I reset, because obviously I have my tech finished, but it just hasn't worked out that way yet. Research-wise, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be working everything that is cheap and doesn't need a prerequisite, so that I can get some more Season of Conquest coins before this KVK is over. That's all I'm going to do. Crusader achievements, I of course reached the 30 million kills. I don't know how much further I got beyond that. I have no idea. I need to spend some more crystals, of course. I need to get them first. Individual kills, where are we? 30 million, right there. So I did get that. Wasn't a problem after this war. And I will get 2 iconic crystals from these, which I think is pretty fantastic. I like that. It stinks that you have to wait until the end of the event, but at least you're going to get it only for 50 million kills. Really cool. This is going to help a lot with the progression of my account. Don't think we're going to get much out of here. So be it. Don't think we'll get too much out of here. Well, I guess we could get Camp Honor, but that's going to be hard to do without the Altar of Darkness and the Ancient Runes. So we'll see what happens there. But besides that, I don't know what's next for this account. I really don't. I don't know what I'm going to buy from the shop, because I have 8 of these Conquest coins. No idea what I'm going to get from this shop. I don't know if anything's worth it. Infantry attack plus 25%. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think this might be my best bet. Use it during off season, get action point recovery. Archer defense, yeah, whatever. -3 troop attack, doesn't really matter. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Very unsure of where I'm going with this account. But there will be more videos in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Any comments, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, and I hope it's not too long until next time, but it is August 10th, and it's likely it's not going to be a regular occurrence until September, unless there's war in 2396 for KVK, Season of Conquest KVK. Maybe I can live stream that, but I can't take any time off work right now. It is absolutely insane. Not going to happen. I wish I could have live streamed war on this account Monday when the pass is open and we lost, which it is what it is. We had a lot of great rally reports. I could not take the day off work. I just couldn't. It was a Monday. I had a big tender closing. It just wasn't going to happen. It is what it is. But until next time, thank you guys for checking out the video. Hopefully YouTube algorithm isn't totally angry at me and this video gets like 5 views. I highly doubt it. But it is what it is. I enjoy doing this. It is very nice, and I should just take a second because it's very nice to be in front of the lights and the camera again. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for being patient. More videos will come soon. And until next time, have a good one. Later, guys.